You may have seen our recent videos where we put a 450 watt solar panel on the roof of our RV, and we added a Victron Multi-Plus to 3000 watt inverter lithium charger. Now we connected all of that to our existing two 100 amp hour Battleborn lithium batteries. But unfortunately, we just kind of felt like for the size of inverter that we had and with that solar, we needed a bigger battery bank. Now, for those of you familiar with lithium batteries, Battleborn tells you that you really should not add additional batteries to a battery bank after they're a year old. Now, we purchased our Battleborn batteries almost 4 years ago, which meant we really couldn't add to the current lithium setup. We'd either have to buy all new batteries or create a separate battery bank and have two battery banks in the RV. Now, over the past few years, several of you have reached out to me and said, Patrick, we'd really like lithium batteries, but they're just super expensive. And that got me thinking, could I accomplish two things with this upgrade? One, we could upgrade our battery bank, and two, could we find a more affordable alternative? And that's what we set out to do. Now, I just want to say right up front with this video, this is not a sponsored video, and the batteries that we bought, well, we paid full price for them using our own money. And the third thing I want to make a point is we are not endorsing these batteries because honestly, we just received them, just hooked them up, and it's going to take time to find out whether they're worth the money or not. So definitely follow our journey over the next year or two as we use these batteries and find out were they actually worth what we paid for them. We were at 200 amp hours, and I really wanted to at least double that to 400 amp hours. Now, we're not really trying to run our AC off of our batteries, but we did want plenty of power that we could go multiple days if we were staying at Harvest Toast or Cracker Barrels or that thing. And we do have a 12-volt refrigerator on board, so we knew we had to have enough for that, along with things like fans and being able to blow dry hair in the morning, make coffee in the morning, possibly use the microwave to warm things up. And so I set out to try to find a more affordable lithium battery. And I did my own research and watched several channels, including Will Prowess and Hobotech and others that review lithium setups and lithium batteries. And ultimately, I ended up deciding to go ahead and try a battery from a company called Lithium. Now, once I started researching what all they had to offer, we actually decided that go big or go home. And so we ended up purchasing three 200 amp hour batteries from Lithium. Now, I will tell you, I did receive a 5% discount because anyone who goes to their website for the first time can sign up for their email list and get a 5% discount. So our total bill for these three batteries ended up being $1,860 and included free shipping. Now, to compare that to what we paid for those two 100 amp hour lithium batteries from Battleborn 4 years ago, well, we paid almost $2,000. So the equivalent in Battleborn today would cost us about $6,000 for 600 amp hours, and we were able to get 600 amp hours for $1,860. Now, are there differences? Absolutely. Number one is Battleborns come with a 10-year warranty, and the Lithium batteries come with a 5-year warranty. But remember, they're a third of the cost of the Battleborns. The other thing I should point out is the batteries that we bought do have built-in BMS with protection for overcharging and for high temp charging, but what they don't have that our Battleborns have is low temperature protection. We do have safeguards in place for that, including the fact that I can shut down the charger right from my smartphone if we think the batteries are going to get below freezing. And we can also set our Victron solar charge controller to shut off charging once it reaches a certain temperature. And so we're going to set that at about 5 degrees Celsius just to give us a little room for margin. So we really think we can monitor that. Now, if you're looking for lithium batteries that have that low temperature shutoff control, Lithium actually has them. They're a little more expensive. I just opted to try it without because, as many of you know, we use our RV all winter long, and we always keep our RV plugged in with heat in it in the winter, so we honestly don't think it'll be a problem. Let's go ahead and open one of these up. Now, just to let everybody know, I actually ordered these Thursday night, and it's just Monday, and they're already here. So they came super, super fast. So I'm impressed with that. We'll see how they're boxed. But I think, yeah, I thought they felt like they were packed in foam. So, nice case. It looks like we got an owner's manual. I'm not sure what else is in there. Oh, I like this. Look at this. You got the sticker with there. It says post bolts here. I like that. I've almost lost parts before because they put stuff in, and I'll show you where they're at. And then, there we go. amp hours. Plastic case. All right, get it out. So we're not going to be able to install the lithium today because we actually read the instruction manual, and it says they're shipped below 100% for shipping regulations, and that you should charge each battery individually up to its full potential before installing them. So Myron went ahead, took the batteries home because he actually has a lithium charger. He'll get them charged up over the next couple of days, then he'll be back, and then we'll start working on this project. And take two. A couple days later, Myron took the batteries back to his shop, got them all topped off, everything's good to go. Now it's time to get them installed. All right, today is the day. We're putting in these big Lifetime 200 amp hour batteries. So we're removing the Battleborns and then figure out how to configure these. They're gonna take up a little more space, but we're tripling the capacity of our battery bank, so. All right, there we go. We have all three of them hooked up. Everything's operating. We made the adjustment in the controller to 600 amp hours. I do want to give a huge shout out to Myron from Landstar RV for coming over and helping me install these three batteries. He put some really heavy gauge wire in and just made sure everything is working properly. Now, we did end up running a little test after we got them installed. We went ahead and unplugged the trailer and we put it to the ultimate test. We flipped on one of the ACs and it ran for about 15 minutes and it still said we had almost 5 hours worth of battery life left. Now, it wasn't super hot out that day, and obviously depending on how hot it is, the more the compressor has to run. What's really nice to know though is if we were out at a harvest host and it was super hot out, we could probably flip our AC on for an hour or two and still have plenty of battery left. And if it's sunny out, we can put some of the power back into those. Now, I'm sure some of you are saying you don't have enough solar for the size battery bank you now have, and that would be true. That might be something we'll do next spring. Right now though, we just want to try out our new batteries and see how they work. And we're going to put them to the test next weekend when we head out for a little getaway, and we are going to have no electricity for 3 straight nights, and 2 of those nights, well, we're going to be at a state park where we're not really going to get much sun. So we'll document that entire trip to let you know exactly how the batteries perform. Like I said, we're not endorsing these batteries because honestly, we need to find out how they perform. But we're super excited because at 1/3 of the cost of Battleborn batteries, for maybe somebody who just can't afford Battleborn but really wants lithium, maybe this ends up being an option. We're going to find out. We'll let you know over the course of the next year, and hopefully this will help you. Now, if you want to learn more about the solar inverter upgrades that we recently made, I'll link that video for you to watch next right here. And until next time, everybody, we'll see you on down the road. Bye.